Hi, it's Sachiaki Takamiya here. Today, I'd like to kind of talk freely about myself because usually, as you can see, I prepare for my talk and I kind of have a particular theme. And usually, I just make a PowerPoint slide and just go through the slide and just explain each point. But today, I'd like to just not have a specific theme, but just to talk naturally about what I'm doing and where I live and everything. Yeah. So I live in Hino town in Shiga Prefecture, which is next to Kyoto and near Osaka. So it is in the Kansai region of Japan. Yeah. And Shiga is a rural prefecture, so it is in the countryside. And I choose to live in the countryside because I wanted to lead a sustainable way of living. And so I grow vegetables and I also, bring up my child naturally, as much as possible. So I also promote this rural lifestyle very much through my books and my coaching and everything. So I am a sustainable lifestyle coach too. Yeah, but my main job is that I am a writer. I have written many books in my life, mostly in Japanese. I've written some novels and I've written some nonfiction books too. Probably the most well-known novel is called Tenjo no Symphony, which but the English translation is actually a symphony of the Golden Temple, but it has never been published in English language. So it is only available in Japanese. It is called Tenjo no Symphony, which was published from Kodansha, which is a Japanese publisher, back in 2006. Yes. And then I wrote another series of novel called Hyakusho Revolution. Hyakusho in Japanese means farmers. So it's a farmers' revolution, but it is a story of becoming a self-sufficient or creating your own country, like a new nation. Because what happens is in the story, in 2012, a big earthquake hit Tokyo and meantime, there's a financial meltdown. So, and then the government kind of disappears. And then, so what happens to people is that people have nowhere to go and there's no food, no oil, no gas, electricity, nothing. And then but there's a group of people in Tochigi Prefecture. They were leading a self-sufficient community and many people started gathering to this place and they actually practice natural farming to produce food, and they actually produce everything, clothes, furniture, and they even start their own school and media and everything, and it's a really exciting story. Unfortunately, this is only available in Japanese too. I don't think I will ever be able to write a novel in English. Yeah, writing a nonfiction book, especially writing a how-to book and writing a novel is a completely different thing. You need much higher writing skill to write, beautiful sentences and so on. Yeah. I did actually once try to write a novel in English, though. When I wrote Tenjo no Symphony, the Symphony of the Golden Temple, I did translate it into English, and I tried to get it published in the United States. I did approach several literary agents, and I probably sent letters to, 20 or 30 agents, and but yeah, I didn't really get accepted. I did actually get accepted from like several agents, but yeah, didn't sign any contract toward the end. But anyway, now I have been writing some Kindle books in English. These are mostly how-to books. The first one is called Zen and Way of Sustainable Prosperity. This is a book on motivational success philosophy, but the main focus is how to become sustainably prosperous. So like leading a self-sufficient, well, not necessarily self-sufficient, but leading a sustainable lifestyle, and meantime, becoming successful at it. So you are not trying to make a lot of money, but to be comfortable, you can be satisfied with your own lot. But meantime, becoming happy and healthy, having a great relationship with your family and your friends in your local community. And in other words, creating a kind of ideal lifestyle and to achieving a total holistic happiness in your life. And I just I give all the how-to or like know-how of getting that outcome. Yes. And then I wrote a book called Ikigai Business, which focuses on starting a Sanpo-Yoshi business. Sanpo-Yoshi means three-way satisfaction, making you happy, making your customers happy, and making society happy all at the same time. And so how to start a Sanpo-Yoshi business. And yeah, that's basically the book is all about. Yeah. And then I wrote Ikigai Diet, which is a book on healthy lifestyle and healthy diet, and how, and mostly focusing on a Japanese traditional dietary cultures. Yeah. Such as eating fermented food and eating naturally grown food using the method called natural farming, and also how to eat, like how to chew or not eating between meals, and also the things that you eat. You know, what do we eat? I mean, we eat a lot of vegetables, beans, sweet potatoes, taros, and seeds like sesame seeds, seaweed, and stuff like that. But what are good foods to eat and how we can eat them? Everything about diet, and I personally think this is the most advanced information on a healthy diet at the moment. So I do recommend it to you highly. Yes. And so I have a wife and I have a son. My son is 6 years old now, so he'll be 7 in July. So he goes to an elementary school near here. It's only 5 minutes away from here. And I'm actually raising him to be a bilingual. But so I've been speaking to him in English since he was born. But at the moment, he doesn't speak much English because he's surrounded by so many Japanese people. His mother speaks Japanese to him, and his grandparents speak to him in Japanese, and of course the school teachers and everybody else. So I'm the only person who speaks to him in English, and I'm not a native speaker, so he doesn't get much exposures to English language. So I would like to take him to some English-speaking countries in the future, like when he's 10 years old or something. And also, we are raising him naturally, which means we often take him to forest to play. And yeah, I take him to our vegetable garden, but he doesn't like to help me with the gardening so much. And we do ride a bicycle a lot. We often go cycling along rice field and along the river and everything. And he likes playing soccer too. And in fact, he told me that he wants to be a professional soccer player. And we did watch the World Cup together 2 days ago when Japan actually won against Colombia. So we are very excited. Yes. And yeah, okay, that's about it. And because, you know, I can spend hours talking about myself. So that's what I do. I'm a writer, and I basically deliver information about living sustainably and living happily and living successfully and living healthily. Yeah, but anyway, leading a healthy lifestyle. Yes. Thank you for watching today, and I'll see you in the next video.